Hey guys, it's Joey. So I haven't really done one of these introspecty, talking about myself type vlogs in a while. I've been really on top of like the video game news and the TV news and all that stuff. So I thought I'd take today, this really hot New Jersey day where you really don't want to do anything else, and talk to you guys about being a college dropout. So about 2009 is when I graduated high school, and to give you a little background on my high school career, I was a really good student. I was into learning. I'm still into learning, but I was a really good student. I had problem with math because my thing was English. I like writing, so I feel like whenever you're good at that, your math skills suffer. I always looked forward to going to college and doing that college thing and living that college life before I really knew what that meant or what that pertained. So come 2000, the end of my high school career, I applied to a bunch of schools. I didn't get into all the Ivy League schools that I thought I would have, because that's, in my head, I was always going to be an English major at Brown. Now my grades weren't that great, and I don't come from a very wealthy family or a wealthy area at that, but I did get into my safety school, which is a school I went to. So I went to that school for a year. I majored in English, of course, and I wasn't crazy about college, to be honest. I don't know if it was the school or if it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I wasn't in a good headspace, first of all, when I finished high school and entered college. A lot had happened my last 2 years in high school, and I never took the time to get better, and I think it's because I didn't really know what was going on or what was happening. So I was in college, and I wasn't that social, and I just didn't feel a part of anything. I did not enjoy it that much. I was a part of the writing group, which I felt really, really appreciated in there, and I had published a short story I wrote my first year, that was cool, but that's pretty much the beginning and end of anything I enjoyed about my 1 year of college. So the year ended, my grades were okay. I did good in English, I did good in pretty much everything. So come time to start thinking about year 2, maybe getting my classes ready, and I just decided that it wasn't going to happen. It was too much money, more money than I ever thought I'd be able to make, and I didn't want to be in debt up to my eyeballs for something I just didn't seem to enjoy. I think a year, you should probably be able to find some things you like and maybe, or definitely want to continue, because not even maybe, if you find something, if you feel right, you should definitely continue. If you don't, then maybe you shouldn't. I didn't really have the money to continue with that school, and I just didn't want to. It just didn't seem like something that was right for me. Creative careers are tricky. I mean, I was always a good student, and I wanted to go to college, but then I really wanted to be a writer. And college, I don't think, unless you're going to an art school, but even then, I don't think college properly prepares you to take on a creative career. It teaches you about the art and how to maybe find a voice and develop a style and know how to do things the right way and maybe explore different artists. But I feel like that's something you could totally do on your own, and you don't really need college for that. If you want to be educated, it's out there. All the information is out there. I'm not knocking college education, I'm really not, but to say that it is imperative that you go to college, which is what I was brought up to believe, I think is bull now, to be honest. Unless you're going for something that you need really good schooling, like engineering or being a doctor, medical, even business can be important to go to school for, but you could also learn a lot of business stuff on your own. I know I have. The thing is, if college in this country were affordable, definitely go to college. Like, why not? If you could afford it and you won't be in debt up to your eyeballs, go to college. But it's not here, so I'm not gonna do that, especially with the economy and the job force being what it is. It's not very sturdy and it's not very reliable, And honestly, I did not feel comfortable just building up all this debt when I'm not sure if there's going to be a real payoff. I've played with the idea of going back to school in the past year or two, but anytime I think about it, the conclusion it doesn't seem like ideal. It doesn't seem like it makes sense. If anything, I'm going to use that money that I don't have to put back into maybe starting my photography business or videography business, or just buying new computers and things that will help me succeed in the things I enjoy doing already and I'm already knowledgeable about, and can, get the experience using this money that I otherwise would have used in school to learn how to use these things but not actually own. It's really strange when it comes to the arts. I feel like you should just go out and do the things and use the money to buy things that you need to help you, stand out and be better at your art. So college doesn't really make sense for me anymore. I don't know if it ever did. So I dropped out of college because it was the practical thing to do, I think. And I love education. I love being a smartass. I like learning as much as I can. So I still do that. I still try to learn as much as I can, and I'm not going to let the lack of a degree stop me from learning or knowing my potential in this world. Because I think in this world now, it's almost all fair game. It's all about what you can do. And yeah, jobs will look for a college degree, some jobs, but it's getting to a point where your skill set is really important. And a lot of people, just because they go to college doesn't mean they actually practice and hone their skills, and they have a degree that says they can do this. And so some companies see that and go, okay, they can do this. Then some companies go, okay, let me see what you can do. Let me see your work. A lot of the times the college kids have good work that trumps the people without degrees, and sometimes it's vice versa. It's almost equal when it comes to the work, to creative work now. So it's encouraging for me, people that can't really afford college and don't really think it's ideal for them. And if you can go to college, go. But if you can't, do not doubt yourself, because you are as capable as anybody else to make it in this world. You gotta hone your skills, you gotta learn on your own, and learn a lot, and learn as much as you can, and try to hone your skills and just be the best that you possibly can be, and kick ass, because I'm trying to build something and I'm gonna try to kick some ass. So that's my story, and I hope you can relate, and if you disagree, let me know, and we can have a conversation about it. But I think it's really important, because I know there's a lot of people that don't go to college and can't, and feel bad about it, and don't. Just don't, because do you learn what you can. Either way, college is nice, but you don't need it. You don't need it. Just be clever, learn as much as you can on your own. Get a book, go buy a book, spend the money on things that will make you successful, and then just put in the work, because that's what matters. You. It's all about you in the end. So, alright guys, I shall talk to you very soon. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about this, because this is a big topic, and I know a lot of people can't go to school because of money issues and whatnot. I really want to talk about this, and hopefully we see a change in the way the U.S. does schooling, and it becomes a lot more affordable for all of us. Alright guys, I shall talk to you very soon. See ya.